Second segment of the show for today. We're talking to Pastor Ronnie T. Mitchell, who is the pastor of New Livingstone Church in East Nashville. And of course, Pastor, before we had our first commercial break, we promised that we'd give you an opportunity to talk about the stimulus plan. And
yes, sir.
Of course, from what I know, the money has already been awarded to the state of Tennessee. And
that's
so
right.
What you're about to tell us is that you've got a plan
right.
that will allow you and others to have access to some of this money. Let's talk about it.
Exactly. And thank you, Doc, and I appreciate your emphasis on others, because the last thing we want to do is make it appear that this is a me, myself, and our program. The benefits for our community are so far-reaching that, again, once anyone looks and sees what it is that we want to do, I'm sure that they'll be willing to sign on to provide us with help and to help us get help.
Good.
Again, the Poverty Symposium, innovation, and we've come up with an innovative program. It is the Reschool, Retool Economic Stimulus Program. It is directly attached to and associated with and needs to be the recipient of funds from the Economic Recovery Act passed by new-elect President Obama.
Okay.
And we're proud of his election, and we're proud of this country for being able to move from the doldrums of the past and to be able to look and reach and grab a bright future.
Very good.
We believe that we have an obligation personally to help him and to help this country to right the ship and to bring us back to the America, Dr. Haney, that I know you and I have lived in before. Again, it's the Reschool, Retool Economic Stimulus Program, and we will do that by engaging in economic and environmental stabilization through community restoration. And if you'll notice, I made it horizontal, economic, and in environmental stabilization and community restoration. I make the sign of the cross because the cross is indicative of forgiveness. Not just forgiveness asked for, but forgiveness having received.
Very good.
And so we are saying to those out there that no matter what you've done, many of us now, because of this economic downturn, realize that there are a lot of games that we played, a lot of choices that we made, a lot of mistakes that we've engaged in. What it's going to take now is for each of us to look past our differences, to work in common harmony on a common problem. And we believe that this Reschool, Retool Economic Stimulus Program, whereby we engage in economic and environmental stabilization through community restoration, can improve living conditions and living standards for so many members of our community who, because of budget priority and public policy of the past, continue to face devastating challenges on a daily basis and are confronted with debilitating issues that just ruin their lives. And so through this program, we intend to participate in the stimulus money that the federal government has sent to the state of Tennessee. Tennessee received $4.5 billion to be spread out across the state, going to different municipalities. And it goes down to the local municipalities and eventually to the people and to do good in the community. What we're saying is this: the short range, the mid range, and the long range benefits of our program